Question about tell more about real estate from what I understand. I did say before, but more. Let me think. Well, real estate for me was later thinking, after search engine, after I think it was after like what is today Amazon or eBay. So first I had like Amazon, eBay, from what I remember. Like, I mean, I didn't have the name, but that's my software decision for used and new items. Then I thought about flights and hotels. Why I thought about this? Because my system, like I said before, for me, I divide into two parts, either mine or not mine. So for instance, not mine would be like Alaska Airlines, Delta Airlines, KLM, Swiss Airlines, Lufthansa, Japan, any airline. So if I have any airline, based on my system and exploring 92, either I build site for them, I have people, or they have alternative, some kind of design group, and then later it's placed on my system. Or they can have own computers outside of my building, but it's kind of the same idea. It's part of my system. My system, I mean, I have computers and I have network. So if I say network and computers, I call system. So anyway, I can have that individual sites based on my 92 thinking, that's fine. But later I started to think about my own software in addition to whatever they have. I didn't like to have a system where it gives you the business, only the business. I wanted to have more than just giving the business. So on the top of my browser, when you type, it gives you the business normally. Or you type into search, it gives you a list, you can get the business from the list. That's how I had. That's what I came to. AOL 92 was something different. Whatever they had is different. And they didn't have big focus on the house, because they had to shut down after a certain time. So they were more like America Online, but more like for businesses and something else. So I had main focus on my house stuff. Now in the house, yeah, you can go one airline after another airline after another airline. And then I came to conclusion, I want to have my sites similar to whatever I had, like mall or video package, which is many users. I have a platform and I have many users, and I can compare those users, because normally if I just place their businesses, individual businesses, people would just pull individual businesses, but there is nothing to compare. There is no platform to compare. So I came to conclusion, I need flights, for instance, or Another one I had like real estate or hotels. That's all my software is using. That's not Silicon Valley innovative thinking. They use my innovative thinking illegally with most likely August fixed papers, and they were telling people to work on it, but it's not their stuff. They're not supposed to say it. Like I said before, only me can go. I had to go. So when I saw that they implemented, that's wrong. It's not your stuff to implement. It's like Mercedes, you know, Mercedes project or any new project that not stolen, not drilling some kind of ET planet, but which is really their work. So, and then particular lady knows and she want to make money, she tells certain people, but they are not those original people. It does not belong to them. They're not supposed to talk. And no have fake papers means nothing. So all that, even if they implement it, it's illegal. It's illegal use. So what the people exploit is illegal use. So they implemented how I had. So one of them was like, suppose hotels, or like flights, or like real estate. Now, in case of real estate, people should place their inventory. So I came to the conclusion, I have my platform, and then I have, you know, what you're looking for. Kind of similar to dating, like simple look, or it could be some other look, but the main thing is you have a main page, what you're looking for, location, blah blah blah. And again, it gives you the list. Okay, it gives you a list and gives you a map. That's what it is. It gives you a map, and those locations on the map, you can see them. Now, my initial thinking 92, that's my platform allowing them to place. They can add their business or link, okay, this is our business, like a normal site, but originally they have to place on my site. So what Zillow is, it's my platform, 92 platform, allowing real estate agents or companies to place, or even individuals to place their houses, condos, whatever. And then I had also for commercial. I think they split. I don't look what Zillow has. I think Zillow and LoopNet or something, they split, but I had commercial too. So commercial is the same thing, but commercial many times lease or certain commercial specific, so it's kind of made for it. Now, where it's placed on my system, like I said. It's not belonging to not my sites. Like I said before, I have not my sites or my platforms, because they have sites, individual sites like Remax or Prudential and all that. But when they place on my platforms, I have many real estate companies placing. So for the customer experience, he is getting the list, and he's getting specifically for what he was looking for, and particular location and all that. On top of it, even map. You can see on the map, you can see, oh, it's close to the lake, or close to the river, close to the ocean, close to the hill. You can see even that. So I think the user experience is much different than you look in the newspaper. See, newspaper, yeah, you found. At that time, 92 newspaper, you would need to buy that particular state or county newspaper. 92, believe me, it was not anything online. I went to like, I don't know, FedEx or whatever, computer store. I wanted to pay money for networking, check things different. They didn't have anything. Even if it was AOL in New York, it was not AOL for use if you pay money in Minnesota. So I assume that was for some few people there. And I was in Boston. I was in Harvard in Boston in 92, end of 92. I did not see AOL. So it appears to me AOL, whatever they had, is like on smaller scale there. So, but I didn't look at that. I just keep going my way for my system how I want. So I had real estate. Then similar to that, I had hotels. Because real estate is for sale, but hotels is for rent. I did not like to mix. It could be together, but it could be separate. It could be the same. If it's a huge platform, you can add hotels, rentals on that too. Because sometimes people rent, but I split. In 92, I did split real estate for sale, rentals. Rentals is mine too. It's not they thinking. Rentals, hotels. It's all my system, all my design thinking. Big pictures, all that look. It's not their look. It's not their decision. It's my decision. They use my decision illegally. Because I had to think about my difference to AOL, so I came to the different big pictures, this, that, on the bottom, or this or that. It's not repeaters. I assume German communists. It's not German communists thinking about design, it's my thinking. Most of what you see design thinking for websites, it's my design thinking, it's not their design thinking. People think it's there, but it's not there. Just ask him. They don't have people for it. They found from my ex-wife. But she's not legal person to represent intellectual property. So she put wife, but she is not wife. Basically fraud. They use mine with fraud and forgery. And people were investing money into illegal business pretty much. Even today they invest in illegal. Because for signatures I need to come. I repeat. And for many papers I need to be talking to lawyers, not some kind of lady. It's all bogus stuff, lady talking. And she is divorced. There are some evil ladies like that, keep lying to the whole basically planet. There are records she's divorced and she keep lying. What she's hoping for, I don't know. So anyway, Olga asked me, I was talking about flights. Olga asked me if people fly. If people fly, do they stay in hotels? I said yes. She didn't come to solution. She asked me a few questions about my stuff, but she didn't come to solution. But I came to solution for hotels. Then later I came to solution for like say vacation. I came to idea of vacation. Hotels, yes, for like flights. Sometimes you need to stay 1 night or 2 nights, but it's not everything. So I came to idea of vacation, because vacation and hotel during the flight, it's two different things. Because if it says airplane is flying like suppose certain hours and staying Like you need to stay overnight, say in Amsterdam, for like 10 hours. Amsterdam. Yeah, you need hotel, but it's a different kind of hotel. You see? Now, if you have vacation, I was thinking about hotels. Later came to vacation. Not only hotels, but vacation. And my vacations are similar to maybe hotels or similar to real estate. Basically, it's a platform allowing people to be there and advertise and offer their services. But in case of vacation, I came to additional. Now that vacation packages or whatever, sometimes it might be overlapping with real estate. So it could be on the real estate side, on my real estate side like Zillow, vacation rentals. Like in here in Newport Beach, they have vacation rentals. I see some companies, they do. You can rent one house or two houses. I've seen couple houses. Like recently, you can rent house. Now, they can advertise how they do now. I've seen it. Put the sign next to the house, or put the same sign on their site, which would be normal way, which is normal way for my system if I just give to them. Now, if I have my own platform, the customer reach is different. People don't want to go maybe through many different companies. They just want to type one thing, rental house, and see who has it. You see what I mean? It's a different approach. So, suppose my company, which is today Zillow, I type real estate rentals, real estate rentals. What city? Suppose Newport Beach. And it gives me guys. Now those guys had to be on my platform. If they ignore, if they don't like to be there, it's their choice. Well, maybe somehow you can get through the search, because I have a search engine, and my search engine is working with text. Somehow you can pull there, but more convenient way, I guess, and more like a one platform way, would be to pull it from my platform, search within the platform, and pull whoever posted there, pull it. So if suppose person Minnesota has money, why not to spend 2-3 weeks in Newport Beach? So he typed Newport Beach under vacation rentals. So I had sometimes overlapping. It could be my package for vacations offering, or maybe even real estate. So because in this case it's not hotels, it's a house, I could put there too. Sometimes I had overlapping a little bit. It's the same I could offer there if I really want. So anyway, I suppose real estate, okay, Newport Beach, he type, right? And there are like, suppose 15 houses in Newport Beach rentals, and they have price and the company name and person name, contact. That's what they had. That's my design thinking, was whatever Zillow they were using. So the next step, they have maps too. Map too. They can see on the map. So if there are 15 houses they can see the price and they can see how close to the water or how close to the shopping or how close to whatever they like to be. So now that would be under vacation rentals, but it's considered as real estate for rentals. House. It's not a hotel. Now, on my hotels or vacations, I had similar. Instead of houses, I have hotels. And I have, you know, this and this and that. See, so those platforms, I had my platforms like that. My system, either those individual stores or hotels, they can place, it's okay. But if they want a different approach and customer reach and customer experience, they can put on hotels, what hotels.com asks me too. It's not their stuff. They're not supposed to use it. They're in illegal use. They're not just enrichment. Most of exploring, whoever was repeating, they're in unjust enrichment. They don't have design thinking people who started from scratch. They use mine illegally. All that should not be copyrighted. All that had to be void. What they did, they found crooked some kind of attorney for copyrights. I'm serious. All those Zillow, hotels.com, a lot of the flights, all that, they should be disapproved for copyrights because they are not talents. It's not their innovative thinking. It's not their exploring. Believe me, American exploring is illegal exploring. It's not for investment. Biggest part what you see, it's illegal. It's not their system, nothing. Google illegal, and whatever design thinking for many companies they pull is illegal, and social network is illegal. They didn't start from scratch. All they have is illegal papers. Look like somebody is allowing. And for Europeans to understand copyrights, most of copyrights, American copyrights for exploring is illegal. I don't know how they got copyrights. They're not talents. They didn't do even copyrights. Believe me, most companies did not do copyrights. They had illegal people, some kind of illegal people, because they did not acquire rights. They're illegal. Because if Olga is fooling, they're using illegal papers, they're illegal. Anyone using illegal papers would be illegal. You cannot be legal with illegal papers. So Olga, the ex-wife, put up fraud and forgery, and then they were trying to copyright. And those copyrights were done many times not by companies, but by those repeating people, politicians or somebody else. They have nothing to do with it. And surprisingly, they found some kind of attorney who did not call for initial talent. They were copywriting without the talent. If you ask companies, they didn't start from scratch. It's not the innovative thinking, it's not the design thinking. And they were copywriting mine under that company name. If they copyright mine, my name should be there as co-founder. But they didn't put my name as co-founder. They are basically in illegal use. And many times not company copywriting, but those repeating, those politicians or some kind of group copywriting for them. What you have to do with it? Because they say the lady found, but she's not wife. Anytime you need to ask talent, not wife, not ex-wife, not children, nobody. They made a stupid game out of it. Believe me, all that exploring, they made a stupid game. Look like lady which legally cannot represent intellectual property can allow do this every time do this. She is, believe me, she's completely nothing, zero, completely stupid idiot. She did not think about all the system, software decisions, platforms, nothing. All she did, she was asking me, oh yeah, or this, oh yeah, or this. She was asking about my solution. She was asking me about my solutions. And then she got divorced and she made paper look like she's married and my solutions okay to use or whatever to some kind of party. She has no even single right to allow mine to any party. Even her, she cannot use it. She is allowing somehow with tricks to some kind of party and they copyright mine. That's all illegal. I'm telling you, those lawyers who are approving all this, they're illegal approving lawyers. They made a big story. Let me tell you how it is. Okay, one guy like me, I came to certain solution. It doesn't matter. Well, she was ex-wife, not wife. Even if she put wife, she signed for me, that's forgery. I wasn't there. So basically she made look like I allow something. Okay, I allow. Now you ask the company if I would be allowed. Okay, you ask the company, okay, he's allowed. Can you show the proof you pay compensation? If I would be allowed, can you show the proof? Like normal process. Okay, I allow. Okay, you have attorney, this is my license, you pay to my bank, you have a proof of compensation. They don't have proof of compensation. Believe me, most companies for exploring, you don't have a proof of compensation because they used illegally. How illegally? Again, I came to something, she got divorced, she's going to Russia, Ukraine, Germany, okay? She's talking about mine, making all kind of papers overseas, and by some tricks allowing some party. Look like party can represent. I never even talked to the party. She made a lot of papers to full attorney basically, and that group is going everywhere and telling implement, right? Now, for normal attorney, okay, if you are dealing with talent, can you show the proof? You paying to talent, they don't have a proof. It means you don't deal with the talent. It means you have nothing to do with the talent. It's illegal use. You got that by spying and by tricks. Because if the lady is living overseas and she made fake papers, she can make all kind of fake papers to fool, but she doesn't have a proof of license and bank where money can go. That's a first step. That's how you can split already. If you would be so wife and so this, you would have bank account and ID. Since you cannot show bank account and ID, it means you are not wife, you are playing game. You know what I mean? It's like a house, take a look, real house. Okay, now, if there is a house, if they live together, yes, she can have ID, she can have, you know, this or that, or this or that, whatever attorney require. But if, suppose they split, he's one place and another place, then no ID, nothing. Yes, she can make all kind of paper, but for the purpose of compensation, she has nothing, right? It means they probably don't live together because she cannot show anything. Ask simple question. Okay, we live together. Can you show electrical bill? Can you show insurance? Can you show rental? Can you show this? She has nothing. She made paper look like wife or husband, whatever, live together, but she has no proof. And like I said, I didn't live there. But they were talking about mine here. On papers look like married and wife, allowing, blah blah blah. In reality, not married, not wife, not allowing, not living together, don't have any proof. Living together, don't have any proof of compensation or license. So at the end, they're using mine and offering mine that they acquired illegally. They're not supposed to copyright, because for copyright, I have to be there, not them. Me, number one, have to be there, because it's not you to copyright. The condition of copyright, you need to copyright your thinking. If they came, you need to find a talent. You don't need to keep talking to wife, husband, and everything, like whatever they have on the paper, or ask him, okay, show me the license. Because legally, you need to pay compensation. It's not your stuff. You cannot trade this. Believe me, most what you see, American companies, you are not supposed to trade and offer, because they're not talent. They didn't start from scratch, and if you ask them for license and compensation, they don't have. So how did you get it? What's your explanation? Oh, we have people, we have this, we have communists, we have this. Okay, do you have license? Do you have a proof he's getting compensation? Yes or no? No. Unjust enrichment. Illegal use, unjust enrichment. I'm telling you, most of American companies are in unjust enrichment and illegal use, illegal copyrights. They are offering lemons to the whole planet right now. They're offering lemons, all of them, most of them. Because I came to that exploring, including small things like, to me it's not a big package, but like hotels, flights, and this. It's quite big, but I had the whole system, thing, like Google, containing all the small. To me, it's a big one, because I had big one, I had a small one. Big one like Google, and containing my individual platforms, hotels, this or this or that. And all of them illegal, be it Google, be it a lot of those individual software platforms. They got copyrights by tricks, because it's my thinking, not your thinking. So they got copyrights. They made a big corrupt business, and they were offering to people to invest into illegal use. Believe me, it's like me. Suppose I'm in Europe. Okay, you say you legal. Okay, you didn't start from scratch. Yes, no, didn't, right? Okay. So you had a guy. Yes, okay. I want to see how much you pay, because it's not you. You need to pay. You cannot steal tires and put on Mercedes and try to sell a dealership. If Michelin or Pirelli is making tires, you need to pay. If I find you stole Pirelli tires, I don't want to buy your Mercedes. Believe me, I'm not gonna buy Mercedes because you stole something. I'm not gonna buy it. If somebody made glass, you stole glass and said this or that, you're not supposed to sell me on the parking lot like this. I'm not paying for theft, I'm paying for normal business. So what you have, basically, believe me, what Europeans have right now, they're paying money for basically stolen business, for stolen intellectual property. All that, be it Amazon, Google, all of those, they're illegal users. Illegal users. Because you have no proof you paid compensation. You just said you never came to this, right? Right. And you said you don't pay compensation, right? Right. Then it's illegal use. Unjust enrichment. Are you trying to say somebody give you the gift? Or if they, okay, show me the paper. I'm telling you, if they show you paper, somebody give them as a gift, that's a fraud and forgery. You can call to police, they'll be arrested for that paper, because I never wrote papers. I allow Americans to use mine for free as a gift. I never will write. If you sit there and wait, I will never write paper like this. I will write later, I need billions of dollars. Yes, I'm not gonna write, I'm gonna give you a gift and you have billions and I'm gonna do some kind of cheap jobs. It's not gonna happen, I'm telling you right now. Be it hotels or this, it's illegal use. They're sitting there placing those houses. First of all, that platform is illegal. Illegal beginning. They're placing houses. People believe all good. Maybe the same group is trying to steal their house or kill them. I would never trust. If they don't pay me, have fake papers, maybe they steal houses. Maybe they made it to steal house or kill somebody. Because those people, I never trust those kind of people. German communists or any German who wanna use mine illegally, to me it's like Mercedes wanna steal windows or Pirelli tires and put and sell it and don't pay. I would never trust business like that. I don't care German or Swedish. If Swedish, there is Volvo there. If they're still on seats or whatever, if you want to see Volvo, here you go. Over there. Here. There. SUV. So if they're still in something, I don't need that business. Honestly, I'm not gonna. I just stopped by. I was in Corona del Mar. This one. For sale. This one. So I did show you the house. If somebody is considering with donations or help, like that house, okay house, yeah, I would be happy, because I came to explore and never got the money. The whole United States is looking at my stuff. Well, if somebody wanna donate house or help with the house, buy a house, I will take it. So here, that was Corona del Mar. But beside that, I'm okay with Laguna Beach or some, that places. Newport Beach. I like to be close to the ocean. So I was walking and I see this house. Honestly, this one, it says kind of luxury houses. So suppose Zillow or anyone similar to that, because I think I've seen Trulia or something. They have house like that. Not the house, they have sites similar. So suppose they have sites, and those luxury people, they think it's capitalism, house for sale, whatever. I'm telling you, those like Zillow or Trulia or similar ones, they use my design thinking illegally. So suppose like Stanford University, this school would ask him, okay, we would like to see, and believe me, there are many luxury houses on Zillow, but the people, from what I know, they are not capitalist people. They are most likely German communists. Because my ex-wife was talking to, from what I see, to German communists, maybe Russian communists. So people have impression of some kind of capitalism or American business. In reality, illegal use of mine with bunch of fraud and forgery and tricks, and placing real estate, including excuse me, including luxury houses. And so like for Stanford, if somebody wanna talk about, houses for sale online, because before 92 it didn't exist. That's my exploring. I came to explore it like Google system network, and then different software, which is Zillow today. So at Stanford this school nobody can talk. And in fact, Zillow should not even copyright. They got copyrights by tricks, because they don't have people who started from scratch. When they were copywriting, I had to be there. Now, from what I see, some political party, probably communist, they got that by spying. It does not look very good. They got by spying. So what can you talk about? By spying means XY was talking about mine, but they didn't get rights, nothing. Didn't search for attorney, nothing. They implemented. They got by spying. So even if they offer houses, that is dirty business, believe me. To place luxury houses, that's place for junkyard, some kind of mobile homes, dirty mobile homes. It's not for really luxury homes. But the people are getting the impression look like all fine. You see, that's what I'm saying. And then FBI investigating different bad activities. Maybe that group of people who implemented mine from beginning, they had bad activities. And then I don't know what they do. I don't know who they are. So yeah, I can talk about real estate, software and all that, but the reality or other side of the book is different. If they're illegal users and got copyrights by tricks, by fraud, forgery, that's a dirty business. So those people are not professional. Even if they have my design thinking, what people are getting, you might be getting bad business, bad exploring. I actually consider that is bad exploring. It's a bad exploring. Sometimes I wish it would never go to that particular group of people or hands, or because they are not respectful people. From what I see, they are not respectful for anything. They are high in disrespect. Their values are no good, and their party is actually, if it's Communist Party, they're restricted. In the United States, they're restricted. From what I see, they have no trading rules, no nothing. They just do from the point of to suck money by any means, legal, illegal, they don't care. Because legal way, talent should come, but they do all kind of tricks. Talent don't come, and they keep writing different stories and that, and they're not supposed to copyright. I have to go with them to copyright because it's not their intellectual property. So they keep making all kind of tricks and turns, and then you have this one like Zillow. I would actually afraid to use any of those sites. From my experience, I found, all those sites offering for you to save credit card information, they're dangerous sites. Because my system and exploring and my e-commerce went to wrong hands. I consider went to wrong hands. So they're charging you money Because it's the same probably crooked group of people. They try to steal your money. You know. I actually assume Amazon is stealing money. Somebody at Amazon stealing money. Because I only had credit card at like 2 places. Amazon is somewhere else. And I had charges all the time, charges. I think somebody at Amazon is trying to charge people, and then bank is calling you and they replace the debit card. I had only two places. I think either Amazon, I think Amazon. At one point I had only one place, Amazon, and still I had some kind of strange charges. I think it's them. So if you talk back about real estate, and they talk about finance and all that, believe me, I've seen Zillow has like real estate. Believe me, those people are not supposed to be approved for copyrights or anything. They should not be approved for market. They're in illegal use. And then I see they have like, pre-approval loans and all that. They should be disapproved for dealing with finance. Zillow should be disapproved. They should not be approved for dealing with finance. They're illegal users. They're basically subject for criminal charges. Because the way how they got it, they had many illegal activities to implement. So, and then after that they are trying to say, pre-approved for mortgage. Come on. If you are trying to do financial business, their site should be up to standards, but they are not up to standards. So I don't really believe in all this. Anything you see online, anything for exploring, expect they're full of corruption, full of bad things. They're illegal users. If you didn't come, you didn't come. All they have is fake papers and fraud forgery. And then they try to add probably more fake signatures or something, and then try to get approval. I'm telling you, all exploring is illegal. So, be it Zillow, hotels, flights, I expect the illegal users. They might say, no, yeah, how did you come? We found from lady, that's it. She's number one illegal user. Because, like I said, if I was thinking about if it's my solution, and she's making fake papers, and you use my solutions with fake papers, that's illegal. And then twisting. I live in US. They're making impression I live in Europe and money should go to Europe. And after that, they're getting money, not me. So basically fooling look like I'm in Europe, sending money to Europe, and then they're trying to use that money. So they are not talents, but trying to get the money. So they are in twisting business, including ex-wife Olga. So Zillow probably was the same. They were telling to implement or give compensation where some Europe or some place they said. But I came to that, I never got paid, but ex-wife with her group got paid. That's twisting. That's a legal way of making money. You see? So the same with many of my software, even with the system like Google or social network, anything. That's all I can say. Bye.